back to my channel, and today we're going to be repotting an orchid. So this is the orchid that we're going to be repotting today, and I'm repotting this orchid because I'm noticing that the roots at the edge of the pot are starting to die, and I think that the medium could possibly be suffocating the roots. Now the orchid is still fine, so it has enough roots because the leaf right here is not floppy. It's okay if the leaves on an orchid are flexible, but they should never like flop over the sides. So I'm going to go over the things that I have to repot the orchid, and we'll get started. So I have a small bowl to put the medium I'm going to be mixing together in. I have a cardboard box to dispose of the old medium. I have some sphagnum moss, and I have some orchid bark over there. So let's get started. So we're going to want to very gently take the orchid out of the pot. And yeah, see, look. This is not good. That's a dead root. This is what a dead root looks like on an orchid. It's very squishy, it's papery, and it's brown. Healthy roots on an orchid are this green color, or they could be white. So, ooh, yeah, this orchid is... it's a pretty bad root system going on. Luckily, it is growing a lot of new roots all over the sides of the plant, so that's good. So I'm going to wash off the roots of this orchid, and then we'll start trimming off dead roots. Okay, so I washed the orchid, and now you can clearly see which roots are good and which roots are bad. Green roots like this are good, and white roots like this are good. Anything else is bad. So I'm going to cut those off, and we'll start repotting the orchid. Okay, I've trimmed all of the dead roots off. I'm going to set the orchid aside, and we'll start mixing our soil together. Okay, got the orchid media, and I'm going to just scoop it into the pot. Into the bowl. Bigger spoon. Got one. Okay, I'm going to put a bit more in, and I'll get the sphagnum moss moist. Okay, I got the moss, and I'm putting moss in this because mistake I learned is that an orchid that has originally been growing in sphagnum moss, you don't want to put it directly into plain orchid bark, which is what I did with that orchid, so I think that's also why some of the roots died. And I'm just going to mix this all together with my hands, and we'll start potting up the orchid. Okay, so I'm just going to get the orchid in the pot, and we'll start repotting the orchid. So how you want to repot an orchid is hold the plant in the pot, and gradually start filling it. You want to make sure that you get the medium into all of the cracks and crevices. Not cracks and crevices, but the spaces in between the roots. I'm also going to cover up some of these roots right here that are, they started out as aerial roots, but then they started going downward instead of out. So I'm going to cover those up so they continue to grow downward. too much on that side. Okay, we are almost done. I'm just going to put some orchid fertilizer, and we'll cover the top with the sphagnum moss. Okay, I have the fertilizer. This fertilizer promotes both active growth and blooming, so it's really good for orchids. Just going to get some in my hand. Here's what it looks like. Just going to put it all around the base of the orchid. Okay, I'm going to put sphagnum moss on the top, and we will be done. Okay, we are done. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a like. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a dislike. If you're new here, check out my channel trailer and my channel playlist, so you can watch a couple of my other videos and see if you like my channel or not. For any of those wondering about my Nepenthes pitcher plants, I do still have them. I'm just waiting for them to grow before I do a video on them. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you in the next video.